Tears are
Yeah,
interesting. They have just like if you get a cut and it bleeds to heal the wound, so tears can heal the wound of a soul.
that's right.
Was writing this book also kind of healing?
It was healing, but it was also difficult because it brought up a lot of things that I learned about myself, for one thing. Um, I learned a lot about my anxiety and depression, and why that kind of came about. Um,
And do you think that came from this?
I do. I
Hmm.
think because I kept so much inside for so long. Um, and I think too, I, I really thought, I thought in my mind that I had a real sense of control over things that happened, whether it was raising my children or getting a job or doing this or doing that. I always thought I had this false sense of control that um, I think because I felt like I needed to be able to control something. I couldn't control what happened to him or what life brought us after that, but maybe I could control what happened now. And so it wasn't uncommon for my oldest sister did it too, for us to say, oh, be careful, when your children are getting ready to leave, be careful, don't drive too fast, watch out for this, watch out for that. And I know it bothered my daughter a lot because she was like, do you think I'm not going to try to be careful?
Hmm.
But I said, I think it was more just for me getting that off my chest that I
Uh-huh.
can say,
Yeah.
but I gave you a warning at
Right,
least,
right, 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 right.
if that makes any sense.
Absolutely. It's like you go to a ball game and you wear your hat backwards and inside out. You think as a fan that somehow you can project, and in the
Right.
same way, bad things happen. You say, be careful. Be careful on the drive in. And I notice this too. Whenever somebody has, I'll just say cancer. Well, did they smoke? Well, why do we ask that? Because we're looking for some sort of control in the outcome. They
Yeah.
were in an accident. Were they wearing a seatbelt? And a lot of it is just us trying to say, well, okay, so I wear a seatbelt, so I never will get it. And it's just sort of
Right.
trying to control what is uncontrollable. And
Yes.
I think about that when I see bumper stickers that say like "World's Greatest Mom" or something like that, and they say, I don't want to say it this way, but I guess I will. You don't have control over that, right?
Exactly.
When I was a lifeguard, oh man, we had to look out over Weaver Lake, and the sun was setting, and you could see the haze. And I was like a kid. I was like 18, and I thought I can't keep attention. I can't keep 100% focus. It's too much. And I've still thought since I am so glad that nobody drowned on my watch,
Right.
because I would have 100% blamed myself, even though
Yeah.
it is impossible to have 100% vigilance in this life.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly. It really taught me that I had to surrender that control to God because I couldn't do it myself and I couldn't keep anything from happening that did happen, throughout my life. So it's a lesson, even at my age, that I'm still learning. Unfortunately, I guess, it's good to keep learning in our lives, but you hate to have to learn those same lessons over again and again
My
and
mother
again.
would say, too soon old and too late schmott. And I think, yeah, you have a German background. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah.
They have those kinds of German sayings.